One of the things that I've learned from Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is that he says that there's certain things that you need to do as a person. You need to be hardworking. You need to make sure that you invest. You need to be honest, and you need to be a risk taker. Have I missed anything out? No.
The first four.
Yes. The first four, that is it. Yeah. Why do you think that we should be doing these four things that you've mentioned?
Yeah, because in life, if you really want to succeed, you have to be hardworking. You cannot just sleep. Look at the time and you are here to grant an interview. It shows seriousness. After that, you need to be sincere in your dealings with people. That is how people will bring businesses to you, be attracted to a lot of companies, and through that you make money. You left one. You should
invest. Save, that was it.
You should save a lot of money before you invest. You cannot invest when you don't have money.
Yeah.
So it's hard working, honesty, savings, investment. Anybody who wants to live a good life or succeed in life or make a difference in society, these are the cardinal points that I always give in terms of advice, how to live it. You won't believe it as I sit here, what is going through my mind and everything,
Wow.
You always have to dream big.
Okay.
And in the course of that, these things will come up. That if you are dreaming big, then you have to work hard towards your dream.
Yeah.
If you are working hard to be successful in the business that you are working, you have to be truthful.
Do you think Ghanaians are truthful? Are we a community of people?
About 98% no. 98% no.
Why do you think that is?
Our attitude is so horrible that when somebody is even stealing from you, he thinks it's normal. That is why people don't see what is wrong in society. But to be honest with you, when you look at it, I'll give you a typical example. Why is it that foreigners are doing very well in Ghana and we, the citizens, are not doing well? And the answer is simple. What has been inculcated into us right from the day we were born till now makes us very bad people, very dishonest people. Until somebody uses a cane or harsh words on you, you don't even realize that that is not the way to live as a human being. And I'll give you an example is these foreigners, the way they treat Ghanaian workers, and they succumb to it and work. But when you give them job, your own, the way they treat you, my sister, is horrible. That is why the foreigners are succeeding. Now, assuming you are working with me, you've done something wrong and I fire you. You get the pastor coming to beg, a minister coming to beg, my mother coming to beg. But when a Chinese fires you, nobody goes to him. When an Indian fires you, nobody goes to him. Lebanese fires you, nobody goes to him.
Is that because you're Ghanaian and they feel as if there's that connection?
Culture. Yeah. It's our culture. Oh, when you're here.
Famanyame.
A lady that was going for adoption, she felt she has been cheated and came to me. In an attempt to solve the problem, the woman who took money from her returned the money. And now, this young lady comes to me begging me not to pursue. These are examples I'm giving you. That is where we have a problem and our businesses are not doing well. Assuming I'm a Chinese, and I reported this woman, and the evidence is clear, he's being punished for it. Would the woman come back to me, the Chinese? No. But this woman came to me because I'm a Ghanaian. That's our culture. According to her, her own mother is now blaming her that somebody has helped you to get this baby. Now you want her to lose her job.
Wow.
But no, the woman took even 10,000 advance. Monies that's supposed to go to government is 3,395.
Wow.
But she charged there 25,000, said she's not going to give receipt. I said, how? She brings this matter to me, I blow it. Now the woman has returned the 10,000. She, the complainant, comes to me, pleading on behalf of me. How are we going to succeed? So these are some of the challenges that I'm saying that right from the day we were born, the training we go through, don't make us see that what we are doing is wrong. We think it's normal.
How do we change that? Because we're in an age where things need to change.
Somebody who has come up with these traits, it's not easy to change. But as we continue to talk about it, some will change. And we'll be able to build a brand new economy.
That would be good.
If not, we have a problem. But my advice to those of you who are serious is that don't be discouraged because we have dishonest people. Try and stand out whole as honest person and you succeed in life.
Absolutely. And you stand that tall because you're so outspoken, you're verbal, you say as it is, as you see it. And sometimes Ghanaians, we are not confident. How do we get that confidence that it's not misconstrued as arrogance?
In our society, it will be very difficult for them not to misconstrue confidence to be arrogance.
Sometimes you come across as very controversial. One of the other things that you mentioned is that you cannot speak if you don't have money.
Let me explain this to you.
Okay.
I'm saying that if you don't have money, you can't say a lot of things that I say.
Okay.
Is one. Some people also have money.
Okay.
But they worship the money.
Yes.
And therefore, they will not even speak because they will attack you as a businessman. If a government wants to destroy you, government can destroy you in so many ways. So a lot of businessmen or successful people are afraid of the system because they antagonize you and therefore you try to keep to yourself. I don't worship money. So I don't care what you are going to do. Once it's the truth, I will tell you like it is. That is confidence and courage. Some people have money, but they know that the system, there's something wrong. They are not going to say it because they worship their money. They are afraid they're going to attack them. That is the difference. So if you isolate it and say that if you don't have money, you can't talk, that is not what I'm trying to say. If you don't have the money and you go and blast the government, the little that you are doing, they will cut you off. So it's a fact.
Yeah.
But because I don't worship money, somebody told me, I will collapse your business. I said, oh, I'll go back to my village and farm. When I was coming, I was naked, born naked, nothing. So I don't check. I work hard to make money. Yeah. But I don't let the money control me. That is why I'm able to speak. You really need to be bold in this side of the world. For criticizing my sister, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I can imagine.
They come to me with attacks, but...
Wow. And you still stand firm and you're still...
Because I will not go and talk about you if I don't have the proof. I won't. I digest information. Let me give you one typical example recently. I was in America when I read about the ambulance that a guy used to
the
cement.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I came, they said the chief executive had come out to explain that it was a default vehicle that was at the workshop and the driver took it, the mechanic took it to go and carry it. That's fallacy of argumento. I asked the first question. Is the ambulance part of the fleet that was delivered to him. So is he saying the default ambulance has been at the workshop for 16 months? This is how you digest information.
Questions, good questions to get the right answers.
You see, I say, and the man is saying it's a default ambulance. Okay, how long has the ambulance been at the workshop? Is it part of the fleet that he received as 307 ambulances given to us? Now, if indeed it's true that it has been there for 16 months, what did he do about it? So my decision is that if I were the president, I'll fire him. You fire the chief executive right there, so that it will send signals to the subordinates that even chief executive has been fired. How much more you? That is how you change the system. But Ghana, he has given us this excuse.
And that's it.
And that's it. He's not being punished.
But what goes through a person's mind for them to be able to do that?
It's the attitude, our upbringing. It's for government, so I don't care. Another example is Awoshi, the ambulance operators. A lady gave me a frantic call that her landlady was seriously ill. They called an ambulance. The ambulance operator asked for 300 Ghana cedis before taking her to 37 Military Hospital.
Wow.
So now, they complied, paid the 300. When they got there, they said 37 was full of it. No bed. Now they are asking the operator, the ambulance operator, to leave the stretcher for them. Then he agreed and said, okay, if I'm going to leave it, I'll charge you 350. It is not the 350, but my sister, what about if you get another call? That Denta is sick and she needs an ambulance. Where is the stretcher?
It's gone.
See, all these people should be fired to sanitize the system. But it's because it's been part and parcel of us from the time we're growing. Nobody sees anything wrong with it.
So do you think, is it fix yourself or is it fix the country? What is it?
We should fix the country.
Okay.
All of us.
Okay.
If I say Denta, fix the country. You see this? Just one finger pointing at Denta, fix it. 4 is pointing at me. Whoever is saying systems work everywhere, the systems are working because the government, those responsible to make sure things work. The people, the citizens, also abide by the rules. That is why it's working. So it's give and take. So until we change our mindset, our attitude, thinking is for government and therefore government has to do it.
Doesn't work.
The government I built in my own village, I seen dumping. They had never seen water closet except probably my house. So I decided to build this toilet for them, water closet. My hometown, I won't use anywhere. My hometown, madam, that is where they dump their garbage. Water closet, toilet that I built for them. You know why they did that?
Why?
Because their money, they didn't spend any money. All they saw was Agyapong Jimmy 4 has built that toilet. It is not coming from his sweat. So he doesn't see the need to keep it clean.
Or value it.
They'll value it. And they dump it. Agyapong sitting in Accra making laws. I have to be a watchman or a security at the toilet to see that they don't throw garbage in there. Madam. So we should all fix it. If you say we should all fix it, I agree.
Okay.
But if you point at government and say government should fix it, what about you? Your daily activities, your thinking, the thoughts alone is not helping the country. So all of us should change. If we change, trust me, we'll move.
A village person that gets an opportunity to travel to the UK or US, when they go, because the system works, you know that if you are driving and you overspeed, you get a ticket. So automatically, they are fixed because the system works. What happens in Ghana?
Okay, let me answer you. Here, the culture is the difference to your answer, the culture. Why the system is not fixed is the example I gave you, that you get a pastor coming to beg, you get MP coming to beg, you get your mother appealing to you to reverse your decision. There, nobody, you don't even know the owner of the business for you even to go and beg. You get my point?
Yeah.
That is how systems are fixed. So I'm saying that from day one, our upbringing makes it difficult to fix this system until we all fix our mindset or our attitude. Why is he complying over there? Whoever put the system there, I use the word we should fix it. I'm not saying you alone should fix it. That's the difference.
It's a collective.
Collective. Whoever put the system there, the traffic light, that when you go through it, you get a ticket, you get it in the mail. That is the responsibility of the government, to make sure they have sophisticated equipment to track this. Example again, toll. When we did the calculation, every day we struck the average of 1 cedi, because some trucks pay 2, some cars pay 50.
Yeah.
So we struck the average, it was 50, one
One Ghana.
30,000 goes through motorway vehicles.
A day.
A day, 30,000.
Okay.
That gives it 10,950,000 a year.
Wow.
Okay? When we did the calculation for the whole 35 toll booths, you strike the average, it's about 383 million.
Wow.
Do you know how much goes to government?
How much?
1.8 million Ghana cedis.
Why is that? But it's like, oh, nothing is being done. If the government knows that they are losing this amount of money and people are not getting arrested, people are not, nothing is happening, how will it change?
Well, it has just come to the notice of government.
Okay.
And I did the analysis. When I came back, I've met the minister. And he said, yes, we are going to automate everything.
Okay.
Because what they did, let me tell you, the government, the minister said, look, those who are disabled should be given a job. They should not be left out. It was a noble idea to give jobs to these
of
people.
course.
I wouldn't say, I don't have evidence to say that those who collect the tolls are the ones who steal. It can be after the
person's collection,
their bosses.
yeah.
So I cannot tell.
Yeah.
But the minister did not do this automatic automation for everybody or all the toll because he thought he was creating jobs. Now he's realized it's not working. So we're going to automate. Okay? So what I am saying is that we should all fix it. They make it seem that as if UK, everything is working.
Yeah.
It's not true. They make it look like America, everything is working. It's not true. So don't let exaggerate things. But I agree that we are not doing well because the lapse or the gap
It's wide.
is too wide. So we have to fix it. I'm saying we, all of us. Now, our river bodies. The locations of where the water bodies are the romantic sites in the world. Look at what Ghanaians are doing.
I know.
The government going there to arrest them. You have young men with nerves insulting the government for burning their machines.
Couldn't the machines been taken away?
You sit here, very nice lips, good English. Couldn't you think you could have taken?
But the machines couldn't have used the machine for something else.
Let me tell you, 4 years, they collected the machines. Those who collected the machines sold the machines and they got back to the site. Oh. Please, you think we are just mad people to say that even our own woman organizer, her machines should be burned? Somebody is filthy rich. Ekwawusi is filthy rich. I can give you receipts of people's machines that he took and gave them receipt that he was going to return the machines. He has not returned them. Where is it? You see?
Wow.
So it's the attitude. Now, you say we should fix the system. We are fixing it using Galamsey as an example. We've tried and tested all manner of ways to stop them. They won't. Now, so the machines that you are using, instead of making somebody rich and impoverishing other person who is the owner of the machine, then case closed. Burn the whole thing. That is the essence of burning. Because the 4 years, some people made a lot of money. And those people made majority of the Galamsey people mad against the party. Because we are about, for 6 years. I will come and take the entire machine. Then I'll go and give it to the cameraman. They are all in the Galamsey doing mining. So he gets to know that, my machine that you took is now working at Obuasi. Am I not a human being? Okay, NPP for Montreal. You wait and see. Almost every mining site, NPP lost because of that attitude. You take somebody's machine, then you go and sell it. Oh, they even cross to Cote d'Ivoire to go and sell the machine.
Wow.
What kind of human beings are we? I have assemblies who have their stickers that they give to the Galamsey people to put it on their machine so that the police or soldiers would not take it from them, and they charge them for it. So people are saying, go and give it to the assembly. MC, you see Jesus Christ. Please, I have a lot of them who are charging people.
Wow.
That is the essence of burning.
Rather than arresting these people?
My sister, let me tell you what is happening. We've got a wing that these guys, they come in the night. When we say we're going to burn them, they come in the night. Okay? Work. Then they will dismantle the machines and go and put it somewhere about a mile or kilometer away from where they work.
Yeah.
Then the next morning, they will bring it back. So we get a wing of it, a hint that this is where the machines are, but the people are not there.
Okay.
They are not there. So when you go, then you burn it. We need to take harsh measures for the system to work. That is the job of the government.
Yeah.
When somebody gets arrested, he should be punished. When I was leaving, there was a story that had come up about police marching a young man to the bank to cash about 18,000 for him. A lot of people are afraid to challenge the police. But these boys stood his ground, took their numbers and reported them. They've been arrested. You see, the guy is changing the system by being bold to say that, why do you force me to give you that money? So I'm reporting you. He has done that. That's a good citizen.
But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you try to do the right thing, but there are so many things. Like sometimes you'll go to maybe the SNIT office, the GRA office, you want to get things done or register your company, and the frustration that you go through, you end up having to just pay somebody to get it done because of the frustration.
Why is Agyapong getting things done? I don't pay, I get it done.
Because you've made your name, they're scared of you.
Scared of me
And nobody,
of what?
a normal person...
No, scared of me of what?
No, because they think that, it's Agyapong. Maybe he might say something on radio or TV.
Case closed. Case closed. Let me tell you a story. I worked for Ministry of Energy. I imported conductors for them. It was at their warehouse. But before they raised the invoice at the warehouse, auditors from Ministry of Energy should go to their warehouse to check. I was there in the morning, and my nephew calls me, said, the auditors are saying that they should buy fuel for their car that they are driving from Ministry of Energy to the warehouse in Tema. 2, a driver should be given 150. Another guy, if it's a co-maid or whatever, co-driver, 150. The 3 auditors that are coming, 300, 300, 300. And I said, if you work, and I love the way you work, voluntarily, I can give something. But for you to give me a condition that this is what I have to pay, the car that you are using, Minister of Energy gives you fuel. You think you work, you want your work done, so you just pay. No, I didn't. I reported them. They can sabotage it, they are not going to do it. Next person, you will get it too. That is how we all fix the system. Are you blaming politicians that a contract has been given to somebody? You've been hired to do a specific job. You are being paid every month for the specific job. But when you do the job, you still want outsiders, private companies, private owners to pay you. Who should fix it? It's all of us. So the system that is working, I am saying that it's both sides. The government has to do its part by making sure that people are punished for wrongdoing. The people that are working should also make sure they do the right thing, they abide by the laws and rules, so that the country will move forward. So all I'm saying is partnership.
Both sides.
Both sides. If not, I point finger at you that you should fix it, I have failed.
I'm going to go into the diaspora now. A lot of people in the diaspora, they come, they want to do the right thing. You're a diasporan, okay? Because you left here, you were in Germany for 18 months, you went USA, you came back to Ghana, made your first...
Are you always studying or whatever?
Of course, I'm studying. By the age of 36, you made your first million.
That was cash.
That was cash.
That was cash. I had done investment, but cash.
Cash.
1 million.
In your bank account.
Yes. 1,145,000. That was September 30th, 1996.
So it's easy to make money in Ghana?
No, it's not easy to make money. It's not. Sometimes I have to say that I am blessed. I have to thank God for that. But the blessings from God, I also utilize it by working hard towards it. I always had my background at the back of my head here, where I was born and bred, what I've gone through in life, and made sure that I'm not going to fail. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing so many things and I can't sleep. I have severe pain. I think I have to stop. I'm trying to stop, but as I'm talking to you, my forehead is burning. It's all because I want to do this, I'm doing that. Every morning the bills that come, I panic, but it will come to pass. You see how I inspire myself. I was watching the billionaires, millionaires, the richest, and I saw Rihanna. Apart from the Oprahs and the rest, those in the movie, whatever industries and music, Rihanna worth about 600 million. And this girl that was staying next to my house, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, okay.
Those days, yes. Sunview area, that's where she used to live. I checked her worth, and she worth $450 million. I checked LeBron James. LeBron James was 400 million. I said, wow, how am I going to? Then I went through Jennifer Lopez profile, everything, and said she makes $40 million a year. Okay. Then I checked Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington has beautiful homes, even in Zimbabwe. Wow. Okay. I checked, and I was shocked that Denzel Washington, with all the hit movies, worth $250 million. Then I said to myself, why am I worrying too much? I'm not doing badly. I have to stop thinking. So I've stopped thinking.
So are you around that range?
Oh, of course, yes. Why not? Why not? Oh, long time ago. So I said to myself and my wife, I'm not doing badly. If there's a Washington, I'm not known anywhere. If it was $20 million and I'm crying, I'm able to finance a project, $50 million cash myself without going to the bank. Check all the banks in this country. I don't take loans. Any good economy, because I'll get the soft loan to do business. But here, talking to, as I'm speaking, they are transferring money to a Chinese company, $1.4 million. If I want a loan, they want interest of 26%.
Too much.
Are you crazy?
It's too much.
I'm bet you, how much is my profit for me to pay 26% interest? That is how Ghanaians, we are not doing well.
Yeah, it's too much.
Oh.
It's too much.
So I've psyched myself that, now there's a Washington Chrome they were 250, but he has good homes. Gee.
Really?
I like the guy. So I said, you see, I was telling my wife, I'm building a house in it's too big, and I just bought the land at Takoradi. I'm going to build a beautiful home there. I just want to live like a human being that God has created. I'll move from here, I'll move from there. Every weekend we drive. Because all this money, these young girls and boys, my children, they are just going to take it. They wouldn't even know how to manage it. Because I am burning here. Just for them. Wow. So I also need to enjoy like self-satisfaction.
Yes. So that's why you're building a 45.
You got it, baby. I can take you there to see. I'm not just talking.
45?
Yeah, it might even be more than that because the second house is also very big when they are doing it. If you take she wanted to put in kitchenette. I said no. If no kitchenette, I'll get more than 45.
Really?
Yeah. I want to let the whole world know that Ghanaians, we can also do it.
Wow.
Why? My village is 40.
Yeah,
so
40.
If I'm building, I go up. So you need to inspire yourself. You need to inspire yourself.
Back to the diaspora question, Honorable. A lot of people in the diaspora are eager to come back. A lot of them have come back, but they feel like definitely the system, the use of them, they feel like they're not being utilized. Sometimes they go into places to get some work or whatever. They're not treated as Ghanaians. So how do we help diasporans, Ghanaians, indigenous Ghanaians who are away that want to come back and settle and help the structure of Ghana?
Give me an example.
Somebody has come, they want to set up their business, the frustration of setting up a business. Number two, buying of land, okay? Going through the Lands Commission to do that. Even myself, it's been, 6 years? I still haven't been able to get my title. I've gone through so many challenges, and sometimes it's so frustrating that you want to move back, but you've made an investment. Do you understand? And these are some of the things that are blocking people from coming.
I know the challenges the diasporans go through when they come here. Even those who get employed in the system. Yeah. They want to implement whatever they've studied abroad to, they bring it to Ghana, they want to implement it, and they face resistance. Simple. The answer to your question, simple. Greed, and the people you meet working with you feel so inferior themselves. They don't have confidence. And greed. The greed is reference to the land. Yeah. But those who don't get things done in their places that they work, their workplaces, is because the people they meet, they feel so inferior that this guy has come, he's from US, UK, he's coming to take my job. So we'll frustrate him to go back. It's complex. Inferiority complex. Makes them become so mean and sabotage people with good intention.
Yeah.
Let me give you one example. You know, I have a lot of girls. One of them, before come to work at NET2.
Your daughters, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My madam chose one girl,
Okay.
Tracy,
Okay.
said, let her come and help Kenneth. She's refusing to come because she said, whatever she learned in film production and software engineering, whatever, at Purdue University,
Yeah.
they are not allowing her
To do it. To
to
implement
do it, even at NET2. Yes. So she says she's not coming. If Madam wants her to come, she needs her own team. I was so disappointed when this young girl, she's 21, said, I'm not coming, Daddy, because whatever I've learned at Purdue University, I'm trying to show them and they will not listen. It is inferiority complex. They are afraid that you're coming to take their job. 2, we don't accept change. Ghanaians don't want to change. That is the frustration of the diasporans.
Yeah.
They come. Wherever they work, they know systems are working. You have to be on time. 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Don't come and give me excuse there was traffic. If you know where you are staying, there's traffic.
You leave early.
It takes you about 2 hours. Leave early. Don't come and tell. When you were coming for the job interview, you knew the location of the business and where you are staying and accepted to do it. Accepted to do it. But the moment you get the job, then you say, it's too far. Anybody from UK would not tolerate that from you.
Yeah.
Oh, as for this, even Madame Stella herself, NET2 and Ken City, they gave her all sorts of names. She nearly backed off. I said, no, you have to challenge yourself. Yes. So they don't want change. Then, coming to your example that you gave, is greed and dishonesty. Maybe you buy why you are new for you go dressing. If you dressing, I go chop. So I no more count. I mean, I'm just telling you that.
What they're thinking.
Yeah, what they're thinking. I'm waiting. I'm the entire word. If you the entire go chop, put it down now. If you don't know, they have to ask easy.
Oh.
No, go. So mean.
5
Meanwhile,
years.
asking the entire it be money, it be the entire I go chop. You are there. You are being paid every month. It is because whether he works and bring money or not, he's going to be paid, and therefore he doesn't care. We need to address that too.
It's terrible.
So the frustration have been there, so I know they will not simply comprehend why you are saying this. You have experienced it elsewhere that is working. You want to implement the same thing here, you face challenge. It's because they don't want change. It's because of inferiority complex. They're scared that by you doing well, they will measure both of you and see who is performing, and therefore maybe they will let them go.
Yeah.
So they have to sabotage you. Give you one example. Dr. Champon in US is the NPP chairman for New York. He was made the board chairman for Standard Authority. He goes to Standard Authority office in Tema, and the guy receiving the money has a box. So he looked at it, questioned, but did not say anything. He came back and said, no way. All money should go to the bank.
Straight
My
up.
sister said the resistance.
Wow.
And he insisted the money should go to the bank. All payments should go to the bank. So the first month, it went up by 30%.
The money they were losing.
Yes. He said he wanted a group to be trained. One of the directors gathered some of the workers and said that you should give them the money. They don't want any training. They don't want any change. Because every money goes to their individual pockets.
Yeah.
So I know where you're coming from, the frustration of the diasporans. Yeah. But I must also say, most of you na modiba.
That's also your friend to know.
Yeah, but me child baby. A lady calls me and said, "Oh, honorable, me de me car bana me DV bohun me yishe me car mu, and a police if was stop me." And I said, "Madam, please stop right there. Whoa. Wherever you're coming from,
would you do that?
Will you do that?
No.
Will you do that and challenge the police? America, you are shot right there. But who from here you train your weight about and I say, you know definitely that you can't do that in wherever you're coming from. That is what I mean by the two no from where. The moment you hit Kotoka, you think everything should be you. No, we are also a sovereign country. And right things you want us to change. But you want things to be done differently from where you're coming from. It is wrong. Like Kenneth, your friend. I asked them. He and my nephew. I didn't know they bought a new guy. What your close pa? Mirror the tina. Oma kotomka young boys. Omo kofusu. Omo buy. There's some phone and they were coming back. Many medical. Then they call me. Daddy. Say yes. Hey, we've been arrested. What of throwing them? Say what happened? Hey, I'll come. Say okay. Let me talk to the police. And the police...
He told me this story.
The police said, oh, your son this and that. They don't have their papers. And I'm saying, but you in New York, can you drive the way you are driving here?
Arrest
police, arrest them. Take the car from them. You know very well that you can't do that in New York. But you feel free to do that in Ghana and thinking your father is Agyapong. Over them. You know what I was telling this of one of my nephew was also part of it. He just some fraud.
No, because I interviewed Kenny and Kenny mentioned this story. Because I was like, oh, is your dad going to also share? My dad is the strictest person. I won't even call him for help because, oh, wow. I think one thing that I really admire about you, and like the first time I met you, is that you don't use your dad's position to do anything, which you could. You could have.
Nah,
you could.
So.
You could do a lot of stuff and just say, you know, that's my dad, kind of, and people will be like, oh, let me quickly do X, Y, Z. But you've never. It's all been through your hard work. Like you just go through the process.
Yeah, dude. It's the worst state to ever if you use it. I remember when I first came to Ghana in 2014, I was leaving, and I didn't know the visa when they stamp it. Is the amount of days they write. It doesn't matter if you have 5 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
So the flight is about to leave, and they call him. Canada, Japan, Canada, Rome, real thing. They call him, and immigration was like, no. So that's when I tried to use my dad. I said, oh, I'm Canada, Japan is my dad. So then I called them. Yeah. And then I was talking to him. He's like, okay. Then he's like, oh, my many immigration officer, I spoke to him, and then yes sir. Then he gave me the phone back, and then my dad told me, put it on speaker. So I put it on speaker and said, officer, penalties be out, what you be, I'm gonna charge you no.
Oh my goodness. My dad said that.
Yeah. No, if you are right and you are being cheated, I'll do it.
Okay.
But you know that what you are asking the police officer to do, you can't do that in New York. Why do you expect a Ghanaian police officer to do that for you? No way. How do I become a lawmaker who wants the right thing to be done? When my son is not doing the right thing, lock him up.
Wow.
One cousin, first one, and
there be.
Oh, when we are a cousin or a doctor or no young boys. Yes, it may be America, New Year. Now it's home cook soup, we drinks in here. So when they arrested them, my father is. That's what I hate. I hate that. When you have your problem, don't go and blow your horn that your father is Agyapong. When the police officer tells me that you made that statement, I will not even listen to you. Agyapong, may you heaven. So, daddy, you know, that time you know a banana bro for say what Okay, carry bro. It's okay. Can I talk to the police officer? So he gave the phone to him, and the guy explained to me. I said, "What? That is what my son did. Lock him up. Wow. Lock him up. Also, you know, the pants." Then he started crying. Yes. Lock him up. Hey, son, who quiet? What about them?
You're setting an example. Yeah.
How you out of your man? Lock him up. He was going to himself good. And then he gives example to people.
He does. he does. And I think that's good upbringing as a father. You know, a father of 22. Are you going to have any more?
No, I'm tired. I'm crack on them too much.
Do you know what? I don't want Honorable to leave me today because I'm just enjoying our conversation. I feel like I can talk to you for hours and be inspired.
I make you comfortable.
Yeah, very.
I'm not stiff.
No, you're not. You're relaxed. But I researched and I found that you want to build the biggest cold store in West Africa.
Africa.
Oh, in Africa, not West Africa.
Yeah,
okay,
Africa.
Okay. How's that going?
He said you want. I am building. It's in progress.
Wow.
If you want, I'll show you the place so that you go and check. You know Fishing Road?
Yeah.
Okay. The last roundabout where Ghana Maritime is.
Yes.
You go past it, you make a left like you are going to Temanu Town. You see La Bianca and 2 other shops. With a popular cold store that I share. We too. WEE.
Yeah.
2. We too. I'm just before him.
Okay.
You see, construction going up. Yes, sir. I am going to. No,
You are.
I am building. Oh, crap, another one. I want to create jobs for the youth.
Okay.
Okay, anything them to yes, sir, I want money. But I don't see why my daughter should graduate from Cornell on Saturday and Tuesday she has a job. And I come here as politician and young men and women complete school and they have no jobs. I feel so guilty. So I'm doing my bit.
Yeah.
I have a steel plant also coming up. It's called Ashanti Steel. When we get to Temamoto Way, they call it weighing or whatever. The new place that they weigh.
Yeah.
Just by that, you will see some construction going. That's my steel plant. You see the sign there, Ashanti Steel. What any white man has done, a black man can do it too. That's the challenge.
That's the challenge. So how many businesses do you have?
I don't want to tell you. You know, so some people, I say it to inspire.
Yeah.
Especially the youth.
Yeah.
Okay? But they misconstrue it,
yeah.
That's why I don't want to tell you. But I have a couple of jobs.
Oh, one. Now I want to inspire the youth. The youth watch my show.
I have a couple of them.
You said you regret Net too.
Yeah.
Why?
They don't make money. And it's capital intensive. Let me tell you. Net 2, Oman FM, Ash FM, and the building cost me $11 million. The Kansas City building, Net 2, Oman FM, Ash FM. I did it at the goal. Oman FM did not even cost about $1 million. Until recently, Oman FM was paying Net 2. Yeah.
The radio station?
Yeah, was paying Net 2.
What are good things to invest in
when you come, I can advise.
Okay.
When you bring suggestions of what you want to do,
okay,
I can tell you which one.
Okay.
That, I cannot suggest to you too much, but if you come, I can tell you. Oh, simple. It's all about buildings.
Wow.
Ghanaians make money and they want to build. That will shoot, come and no dress in there. What about Tunja?
Sir.
Of course, yes. Because iron rods, cement. And yet, but you can't build that. You want to get the sanitary, whatever. Wait, no. Cement, iron rods, paint, brushes. Send your man. Oh, Pierre Toby. You see, at the end of the day, if what comes to your pocket, that matters.
Yeah.
What do you say? You say, I can't say, first class, I don't want anything.
Na ding.
Go. Mammy be so or shiny slippers and nam tema. Coastal. Obakono to first class. On Tebrofu, if we say Tebrofu, it is not English you go chop. It's how you work hard.
How do you see the 21st century woman?
21st century women, some are bogus. Instead of taking advantage of the social media to make money, you are on social media destroying yourselves every day. Bogus. Our so-called stars here, what are they doing? And I wake up far away boy, and I wake Jimmy, and I'm in a tour and say, Mommy, you are cheap. When others are using social media, Rihanna, apparently she's a very good designer besides the music. That is why I sell a chain, and she's everywhere.
Yeah.
Marketing. That is 21st century, my sister. Take your destiny into your own hands. Be a different woman, and you succeed. Now let me tell you, I'm a politician. I've always been hiding it, but let me tell you, if you want to succeed, be happy that you have a bunch of ignorance in this country. Take advantage of it. Say, in a society with a bunch of ignorance, the few wise men succeed. Be among the few wise men and carry the bunch of ignorance along, and some will emulate you and change. When you make things different from the way they think and the way they do things, you will succeed. As simple.
Wow.
So don't let that dampen your spirit. Stand by your position that, look, I've lived in UK, US, this is how businesses are run. I'm not going to change. Young lady, you will succeed. I've come here, they've come, oh, Agyapong, a drug dealer, oh, we're a loudmouth, oh, you say. It didn't stop me. See, this is what Ghanaians are doing. We don't appreciate our own people. And the wrong people in society are our role models. That is why we are not succeeding. Nobody can tell me that Ghana is poor and I'll believe it. Because, look, I was talking to Palace, this young man, all the Lebanese people you see are not the owners. He's a young guy. Now, the time I met him till now, maybe he's about 40. He told me his story. He said, we were on the flight from China. And he said, oh, I'm the owner of Palace. I went to China, but I
Is he Ghanaian?
No, Lebanese.
Oh, Lebanese.
I said, I schooled in Texas or so. And after school, his father gave him $300,000. He decided to come to Ghana and do business. Here we are, we see Palace. What did he do that he's making money? What did Ghanaians do that we are not making money? That is the question we have to answer. So don't tell me Ghana is a poor country. It is because we are so corrupt, we are so dishonest. We are not hardworking. Religion. TB Joshua. And why are you afraid to die? That the few years, the 70 years God has given you, you are not utilizing it, and you allow people to put fear in you, and you don't work. Meanwhile, the little you make, you give it to the fake pastor. And when it's time for you to pay your child's school fees, you come to me, the politician. You are dumb. You are really dumb. So nobody can convince me that Ghana is a poor country. Just that we are not disciplined. If we are disciplined, why is it that the Indians are succeeding? I want you to answer me. You educated, beautiful woman, tell me. Why is it that the Mekong are succeeding? Why is Palace succeeding? And I can give you one simple answer. 5 weeks ago, I went to a friend's daughter's wedding in Kumasi, Sunday. Do you know Kumasi very well?
A little bit.
From Georgia roundabout to Bcoz roundabout, it's a straight road like that.
Okay.
My sister, with the exception of those selling food on Sunday, all shops were closed. All shops, including endless chemists, my senior, they were all closed. Now listen, why Indians are making money? The answer is simple. The whole stretch, every Ghanaian shop was closed, except Malcolm and Palace. Oh, sorry, I was in here. We are lazy. And I'm bold to tell you, we are lazy. We don't use our brains. Nyankopon or see, my bow set me sesu. I've created you in my own image. Wake up in the morning and look into the mirror and ask God, is that the image of you that I'm seeing in the mirror? Then show me the way to make the money.
Wow.
And who says, Sikanye Moja? We are all going to die. That one, no doubt about it. But sometimes, yeah. Sika ebetimi asivu.
It's true.
What do you say?
So are you spiritual? Are you spiritual?
I believe in God. Any man who says there's no God is a fool. That's me. That's my philosophy. But I don't want you to show me God. I believe in God. But the way I musum nyame, some one man churches, may I believe in Mensa Utabel's preaching and Duncan Williams sometimes. What do you say? But who are sorry, who pay BBM? Maybe some say I didn't think I'm called Catholic. Monjaco, and what dear, no free. I'm saying, what do you mean by no free? So, you can't wait, I'm so sad. And to me, my country, I say, oh, my mea, or Chimo, wouldn't matter to Padu or 2 years, what they will walk. And net or Sofu Koshinibi catcher or say, oh, my man, so you believe it. You are going to kill your mother. You are not going to talk to your mother. You are insane. There is nothing like that. And yet, I have challenged a lot of things, but with good faith and truth, I'm a survivor. Nyame wo ho. But the choir, you first assume nyame no, and I have a problem. Sa ukwa chichiri bronsam na Ghana nkwa no. No wako jina park so. O chebro ya chichiri. I didn't know chichiri, what chichiri bronsam. Bronsam in the Ghana nkwa na the whole world. In the bronsam no and pass over home, we baby. See the problem.
Yeah.
So Ghana is not poor, but the mentality of the people, the culture, and then my team if we are able to change some culture, I wouldn't say a traditional container. All black students. Ghana is great too. All the black students who graduating. Ghana continue. Yeah. Such culture, I would not say that you're but you're a failure. Instead of getting up in the morning to go and work, you are sleeping. Oh, we are not because of my name. Now, Ghana had it. Oh, my yana. And this will be a you sister and above crowd. Because also for pebe for bar or both free woman more this sister. And I want to know, and I win nail. Now you believe in it. No Jew seeker, no Jew seeker. Me, Mopa family president 2 weeks. Yendi, me go witchcraft camp. Me go outright. Say it me brunipa abrewa so a bay for. I'm dumb. Akola kitwa they push her to say what before. It's just poverty. Let's build the people up and stop this kind of witchcraft camp. It's insane.
So if you were president, what are the 5 major things that you would do?
First. 5 major things.
Yes.
Me president.
Yeah.
Me the tourism and me develop Ghana. Me. I have watched closely, carefully, all successive governments, with the exception of Nana and what tries to be Kakra with this
year of return.
Yeah. But he has not done anything with tourism because that is not where he has to start from.
Okay.
Let me give you tourist sites that can give us money more than the gold. Because the number of people that came to this year of return, the money that they spent were over $1 billion within this 7 days or 8 days they were here. How many months would it take you to dig the ground here and get the gold? How many? The whole Ghana, our cocoa, gives us what, about 1.5 billion. And in a week or 2 weeks, we got $1 billion spent. And you saw the economy so vibrant. People were selling. Yes. Tourism. I will use tourism.
Okay.
Number 2, whether you're a grandmother, grandfather, or a minister, you make a mistake, I'll fire you. Favoritism and nepotism will cease.
You're gone.
Fired. You'll be fired. You can bring Jesus Christ, I'll fire you. Or a minister, may fire. To set example for those who will succeed you. That even Mr. A, who used to be a good friend of Ken, has been fired for doing the wrong thing. It sends a signal to those subordinates. 3, interest rate. Wherever we are going to make interest rate attractive to businesses. So it's industries.
Yeah.
Industrialization. Industrialization will go on when interest rates are low.
Yeah.
Interest rates in this country, no president will come and succeed without this interest rate going down. Ridiculous, 26%. Agric bank is saying 26%. Commercial bank is saying personal loan 23%. We are not going to succeed. 4, agriculture. We talk of agric. We need large-scale farmers in this country. Whether we like it or not, advanced countries, as rich as they are, they subsidize their farmers. That is why rice are being imported into this country cheaper than the locally produced rice. 5 is technology.
Okay.
Technology. We cannot do away with technology.
Those are the 5 things that you would concentrate on
and move this country
for your 4 years.
Yes.
But is 4 years enough?
Yeah, 4 years is enough because look at what President Akufo-Addo did with this diasporians, year of returns, diasporians coming in. How long did it take you guys to do it?
Oh, months.
But we lay the foundation, and what you do in 4 years will give you a mandate for the next. Okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry you are leaving. If not, I would like to explain tourism, what you can do to make money. First, my first tourist site to attract people is Elimina and Cape Coast Castle.
Okay.
We need to dig and expand the hole that the tunnel that they were going through.
Yeah.
You take pictures of the tunnel, the original ones, and frame it there. Open it up. We'll buy a boat and put it at the end of the tunnel. And you know the name of the boat?
What would it be called?
It's going to be a restaurant.
Okay.
It's called Point of No Return. The boat is called Point of No Return.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful boat with restaurant that when you buy the ticket to go to Elimina Castle, it's a package. Elimina Castle will take you that when you sit in the boat, restaurant, live band, music, will take you all the way to Shama and come back.
And bring you back.
Because we said point of no return, you will not go through that tunnel again. You take another entrance. How would Cape Coast people make money? We need affordable hotels. Hotels have about 17 taxes. We'll scrap it. You tell me KMA is coming for tax. KMA, what does KMA do for this hotel? Tell me. EPA coming for tax. What do EPA do for this hotel? Okay, so many taxes on hotels. That is why our hotels are so expensive.
Okay.
Hotels, take VAT. Ghana Revenue Authority, case closed. Ghana Revenue Authority should be able to take care of all those.
Other taxes.
What did the EPA do? What are they doing to come and take tax from the hotel? Standard Authority coming to take and put it in the box. Please. They make hotels so expensive. We have to make hotels affordable. Hey, let's go. We are sitting in the gold mine in Upper East, Wa area.
Yeah.
From Wa to Laura. You see elephants. We need to build beautiful, affordable hotels and wire, electric wire, about 400, 500 miles
Around.
is money. But we have to raise it. Because when President Akufo-Addo was determined to make free SHS free, he got money to do it. Let's get money to go to that Mole Park. 500 miles, let's wire it. Elephant, lions, monkeys, deers, giraffes, whatever,
antelope.
Everything. Put them in. You create a path with trucks. They have their guns going around every morning. People will go in and look at where the lions are, where the elephants are. South Africa, that's how they are making money.
Yeah.
From tourism.
Yeah.
They have places to go. Paga, Crocodile Pond. President Kufuor attempted it, but he had to leave because of 2 terms. We were in Maryland, and they showed this. As a Ghanaian, I didn't even know until we got to Maryland, where a crocodile, they will bring chicken like this, take it, and human beings will sit on the crocodile, nothing will happen. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. This is gold. Now, the question is, how would somebody drive all the way to Paga and drive back to Tamale? No. Put a beautiful, affordable hotel there. They can spend drinking beer, whatever, women coming, whether
Nightlife.
can go to, women will come. Prostitution was there before anything. Sodom and Gomorrah. It is not you, the pastor, coming to change us. We need to build the country. Make people work. Make people make money. I went with a lady from Chicago to, what's that string you go and climb, go across it? Kakum Forest. The lady went up there, came back and asked me, so Ken, that's all? I said, yeah. I said, and you mean you want me to bring tourists from Chicago only to come and watch this? No. When I say tourism, the aviation industry is going to boom. When you buy the ticket from wherever you're coming from, your package, if you are going to Mole Park, as soon as you land here, there's a flight straight to Wa. When you get to Wa, you have these beautiful buses there waiting to take you. You first check in at the hotel. Not Wa itself, but where Mole Park is.
Yeah.
We build the hotel there. So the buses will take your things with you to Mole Park, check in, then you get the tour guide to take you around.
Yeah.
That is how we make money. When we say tourism, how will people come here and pour roads? We have to fix it. When we say tourism, how would I get here and internet will not work? See, so when I use tourism, it will trickle down to all these. Surprisingly, in this country, tourism is relegated to the background.
Yeah.
And we are not making money. That is gold. Why everybody is going to Dubai?
Tourism.
Why?
Because of tourism. They
Just here, Marine Drive, beautiful hotels. You put it there. We'll use Asia Miracle to build these hotels. Public and private partnership. Make it affordable. First, Dubai was cheap. Now I go to Dubai and Burj Khalifa Amani Hotel is charging me $3,000 a night.
Wow.
The address is charging me $2,000 a night.
Wow.
So now I opt for Intercontinental. 600 something, 700. Beautiful, big apartment, nice breakfast, nice scenes. We can do it. We need to challenge ourselves. So when I say tourism, to make tourism work, all other ministries will come on board. And excuse my language, let me use it. Typical, I will boss your ass. I will boss your ass to work. The minister that I charge you, I don't want paper. I want practical things. So if you are charged as a minister of tourism, don't come and write theories for me. Let's go to the site and work. If you are minister for roads, don't go and do any shoddy jobs.
But do you have conversations with some of these ministers and give them ideas?
Now, do they respect Agyapong? Are you a minister? Are you? I mean, you are there and you are asking me this question in public. You are confronted with the same problem. They don't allow your dreams to come true.
All of these 5 things that you have, do we need to get loans for them, or can we get the money in Ghana to build Ghana?
Let me give you, you've asked a good question. Me, if I'm president today, the first law that I'll repeal is the oil law. I don't see why. I ask myself a question. When President Kufuor did not have oil, he was able to pay workers in this country. Rawlings paid workers in this country with that oil. Why is it that we are using oil money to pay Ghanaian workers and making them so lazy? Why? Oil that we could have used for development. Now we use it to pay salaries. Are we dumb? Are we dumb? The first law, I'll go to Parliament, repeal that law. We are going to use our oil money for infrastructure. Case closed. If you cannot collect taxes to pay your workers, close it down. Because we make people so lazy, we make people so corrupt. My sister, internally generated funds all goes to the pocket of the workers. And you go and use our oil money that we could have used to build infrastructure in this country to pay them again. I will change it. I'm telling you. Maybe my ideas will not be saying I'm off.
Wow.
I got good ideas for the country. What you say? We need to change it. We need to change it. We can do it. A time will come that you don't even need it. But your question is also valid and good in the sense that President did not borrow to fund free SHS. So we can raise the money here.
Yeah.
Anything, President Akufo-Addo, what he has taught me is that anything you focus on that you want to do with persistency, you will do it. I have that belief, but he has confirmed it. That look at the challenges with free SHS. He said, Osikani Didia, we hear Nisu Didi, Osikani Bako School, we hear Nibansu Bako School. So Ken, I'll do it. And he has done it.
Yeah.
So we are going to take tourism and industrialization.
Okay.
The next step.
How do we make Ghanaians more patriotic? Because I think that that's something that's lacking as well.
Yeah, because they think working for me, Ghana and Kwana, but he say, Ubi Kacho say, and now you know when you're Juma, can a Japan one in the Madia, a Yodia. And I beg Juma, what Gia Gina Muti say, Wabusia, a Juma. How can you have such a mindset? In America, you can be working for 30 years in a company, you don't even know the shareholders. It's working. UK,
Yep.
you can work for so many years, you don't even know the shareholders. Why do you want to know the owner of the business before you work hard? Why? That is also a problem. The loyalty. Why should foreigners work and succeed? Because they have studied our economy and realized that there's a big gap between the entrepreneur and the employee. And the big gap is management. We have poor managers in this country. Read my lips. Poor managers, corrupt managers. That is why all these foreign companies bring their own people to manage the business. If you like, go to Sancho Ceramics and Steel. Wherever they collect money, wherever they're managing, is Chinese. Go to B5. When I was going to pay the money for them to build the structure for me, I said, well, I wanted to use the bathroom. Beautiful office. They said, oh, go here. When they open, everybody is Indian.
Wow.
The managers. Why? If you go to Palace, every point that is strategic, that money can pass, is Lebanese. Why? Because of mistrust.
They don't trust the Ghanaian.
Yes, the managers, they collude, connive with the workers and steal. But I mean, a beautiful lady near a restaurant to Hollywood, half caste woman. Now we are cooking Oh, so disgusting.
Oh my God.
Beautiful lady, that they marry a woman. What? Chicken. How much does it cost? But we are the Asham so disgusting. Now, no the video be clear. Survive Sabia, Nantrie power, they are pump bulletproof.
Wow.
No. Nantrie. No more a rock, so ash. Na Nantrie no, more Jane, why? How are we going to succeed as a nation? So Ghana is rich, but we have the poor managers. We need to address that. So when tourism is coming, mo hotel la ye bani ebedidi, it will be checking in na womuna. You got to smile or you fire him or her. You have to smile. Customer is always right.
Yeah.
When you have this at the back of your mind, you make money. You tolerate their nonsense, but you get the money.
Yeah.
Madam, so many ideas I have.
Wow.
Yes, tourism. If you want to make money, 24/7, all these white teeth.
Out. You
frown your face. I'm going to call restaurant, we'll be making seminars for hotel operators, restaurant operators, school of orientation. They'll go. Require a tourism board, a committee member near hotel, and you want to say, nothing.
How do you see Ghana in the next 10 years, and how do you see the African continent?
In the next 10 years, if you get leaders in Africa like Akufo-Addo, we can move. But the challenge Akufo-Addo has is that his vision is too overwhelming than the ministers, some of the ministers. Okay. That is why you see that things are not getting done. And honestly, when you meet Akufo-Addo one-on-one, hey, or ideas for this country, but the implementers, some of them are bogus. Chief directors, nominate directors, chief executives, bogus. That is where he has a problem. But no one can but one person cannot do it. But meaning the difference in this media make an Agyapong, may you ready. Nana me believe in Nana because na me feel away. But I say, meaning say, Eja, why you so calm and gentle? Hey, be our whom we are chairman. Hey, baby, we all wow. May you. Oh, Papa Jesus Christ, bra. Now, Madam, obey Juma, mommy, how I met her. Obey Juma.
Your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Oba hono obey paper and chino. And one in Bay Juma. One in Bay Juma, Oba in chain. Say what in the paper, Eba, me Jessica, was to a big general rude. So I called her, Madam, me $1 too. What would this $100? Show me which one is for a woman and which one is for a man. Show me. You are highly educated. Go and look for a job. Me, you ready? Bisa Stella. Me, you know. Me, Obama, in China, $1. What be general didn't go say. Come on, Coco, you Juma, I mean, Juma. Madam, may you with you?
Hey.
Me, what do you want to catch you? Miss me in a D. Wouldn't be your quiet Juma. Hebrew National. In a Jewish company, or me a kosher,
yeah, kosher mills, yeah.
Yeah, Hebrew National. Be ready, Nipan coin, not a man home for the evening, say, office obey attractive year. To our names at that time, Crasini and Yamia beer quamam, not a margin cranio, me book cash, I would say, me give Sicaba crowd more farmer catamani.
Hey, are you sure?
Yeah.
So you need to be more confident in firing people when they do wrong.
Yes. Don't listen to their relatives. Don't listen to politicians. Don't listen to pastors coming to beg. No. And you move. Oba and oya discipline in presence of everybody. Me blast Kenneth wo.
No, just
me blast wo opening management meeting.
Wow.
Me na go for me no abanyansafo. You see, he's the one in charge, and I said, please keep quiet, out. Please keep quiet and out. And then, sorry, I'm not back 5. No word, discipline. Or no, I feel a this. Say, beginning one time. Me did it 3 times.
Hey.
and then you are straight in the end so me born abaso
Yeah.
so wow about to send okay
Yeah.
or buy our year you might be brain and say look hold on when you start a business now you don't grow the business to a certain level then you go and start another you fail to buy our kikan in sama was it now he wants to import fish and poultry see that wouldn't be bad that's a good business if you have time because they were different. Omo ever fish no from the vessel. Now obi the care the chile no mo fish cuttings in good form. Now osisako. Yes. Oh. Me ko chire police ni a ohwe pioneer foods for iso. Omo the tuna no eba say in containers. No mo you go gatem. Gata not a form. Gatem. Now me tell window and I saw them. Enti makachire no it's a good business. But you need to spend time.
Yeah.
If you're going into coastal, leave Kansas City. And the two.
You need to concentrate on it.
Yeah, a capital intensive. A man yes. 1,000 tons of fish is over $2 million.
What?
Yes.
And it's all imported.
Yes.
We can't get it in Ghana?
No. He said also go into fish. Any poultry is good, but sacrifice your time and cut down small businesses, no? And don't be absentee businessman in this country. You also see. Now, I was some day now they are better, and I'm a boutique on crying, boutique on crying. What feeling? Only Babako, one team in far body no NC 2 places
At the same time.
Same time. Now, won't you invite Jesus Christ and continue Kumase will shop one whilst you are here, and Jesus Christ will give you profit. And I tell you, when you are on a flight or in a flight coming to Ghana and you engage in a conversation with Jesus Christ that we all know, we don't know, but we worship, and he introduces himself and says that I'm Jesus Christ. I'm going to Ghana. I've been to Ghana. Right? They don't believe in Jesus Christ again. He's been corrupted. So you apply all business principles to protect your interests. So in short, what I'm saying is that you create a vacuum in a business where you are not there for people to steal. If you want to expand your business, it should be on the same premises initially. Why a shop back a cost maybe a waji back a cost
yeah.
expand
growth.
but say waji wakoye awoshi no wakoye agbegburushi wakoye East Legon have shops in sit down and check how much you make. So young lady, those of you here listening to me, if you want to go into business, you have to commit yourself, sacrifice. Bible say, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be added unto thee. On earth, seek ye first capital, and the rest shall follow.
Wow.
Scarface taught me a good lesson.
The movie.
Yeah, the movie Scarface. Scarface. There were 2 friends, political refugees from Cuba.
Yeah.
Al Pacino. Now, the other friend was so handsome. Everywhere he goes, attracted to women. No, they're changing. You know what the guy told him? He called him and said, look, they are political refugees from Cuba. You first have to make the money. When you have the money, you have the power. When you have the power, you have the women. Case closed.
That's it.
But when you start with the money, the women, you flop. I'm starting with the my applications today. Maybe brofui ni mu WhatsApp in TB. But when I saw you here, you gave me your card, Obwa, because my family card in Kobe. The moment I met you here, back was in Rhapsodies, and bare 4 years, crown I'm in Koda. Obwa. But one more. No more free, so more money in church, and no more that form flat. A man who don't want to see their faces. So seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. On earth, seek ye first capital. And the rest shall follow. God bless all of you.
God bless you too. God bless you too. I mean, this interview has been absolutely amazing. But what football team do you support in Ghana? Asante Kotokwana.
May I support Ghana, Blaster.
Oh.
But I think some tilted to Kotoko.
Okay.
Me papa they know a house of Fukupa.
Sir.
Did we have any argument? Me tell Kumasi cherry.
Okay.
Now me support Kotoko. I don't have.
Okay. Your favorite food?
Food. I appreciate me consume.
Give it right there. Thank you so much for watching the show, guys. We'll see you next time, same place. Bye-bye.